Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today. It's going to be a nice little stretchy, powerful flow, and we're going to start this one laying on our bellies. So go ahead and meet me on your belly. You can take your hands along the body, and you can come to rest on either your right cheek or your left cheek. You could also put your forehead to the mat if that feels better for you. Once you get here, I'm just tapping into that breath. Noticing the bodies rise and fall here. Maybe setting an intention. One more round of breath like this. Slowly pull those hands up and bring them in front of you. We're going to lift up and come through a sphinx to start us off here. Go ahead and take that right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder. Look up, puff through the chest, left ear, left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear, right shoulder. And big look up again here. Puffing through the chest. And back to neutral. Beautiful. We're going to go and take the hands to the outer edges of the mat and take a couple cobras here. So inhale, we'll push up. Exhale brings us back down. And again, inhale lifts us up. And back down through the exhale. And again, inhale, we lift. And exhale, we come down. We're going to do something a little bit more odd. So inhale, we push up. Tilt over to the right. So we're on the outer right hip. If it feels good, you can bring this left hand more towards the midline and push harder through that right hand, maybe straightening through that right elbow. Should feel fabulous in the right side body here. Making sure we're in a nice straight line here. Beautiful. And exhale releases us back down. Coming to the other side, so push up into our cobra. Shift the hips over towards the left. Maybe bringing that right hand in. Maybe straightening through that left elbow. And then looking back to make sure we're nice and aligned for that beautiful left side body stretch. Beautiful. That exhale brings us back around. We're going to do both sides one more time. So push up and over through the right side. Should feel really nice. And the exhale brings us back down. Shift over towards the left. Beautiful job. Exhale brings us back around. We're going to go ahead and tuck the toes and the hips up. Plank. You can just take some rocks forwards and backwards here. Nice little wrist warm up. And now let's take the rocks left to right. And send the hips up and back, coming in down dog. Go ahead and pedal the feet. Go ahead and come to the top of the mat, however you wish to get there. Inhale comes to half lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we're going to root to rise, so peeling ourselves all the way up to standing. Arms go up and overhead. Exhale them down through heart center. Inhale those arms down to come back up. Slice through the sky. Half lift. Plant the hands, step the feet back, plank. Take the gaze forward, lower down the knees, and then the chest and the chin. Roll back into our cobra. Everybody pushes back and meets downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and send our heels to the right. So pivoting over, getting a nice left side body stretch. Breathing. Pivoting back around, going all the way over to the other side so those heels pivot towards the left. Getting that nice right side body stretch. And then pivoting back around to the middle. One nice conscious round of breath here. On that next inhale, that right leg will sweep up, 3-leg dog. Big stretch, and then we're going to roll it forward, knee to nose. Big compression here, pulling that knee towards the belly, and then a big step through. Lower down that back knee. Here we are, low lunge. An inhale will rise us up. Arms up and overhead. Send those hips forward. Upper body's lifting. We are happy. And on the exhale, the hands come to the mat. Push back, half splits. Gaze is forward, spine is straight. Light bend in that right leg. One more round of breath here. Roll forward, tuck the back toes, and then we're going to come up, high lunge, arms overhead. Big open twist to the right. Back to center, arms up and overhead. Beautiful. Frame the foot, step back, down dog. If you want to take a vinyasa, let's go ahead and do that. You can do knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, up dog. Choice is yours. Whichever you decided, we're all going to meet back in our downward facing dog. Once we land here, we're just going to take a round of breath. On your next inhale, that left leg will go up. Big stretch. Knee to nose. Pulling that knee into the belly. And then we'll step it in between the hands. Lower that back knee. Rise up. Low lunge. Arms overhead. Sending those hips forward. Upper body's actively lifting up here. Hands come down to the mat. Push back, half splits. Reminder to keep the gaze forward. Spine is lengthened. Nice little bend in that left leg. Next inhale rolls us forward. We're going to tuck the back toes and come up, arms overhead. High lunge here. Open up the twist to the left. Take up that space. Back to center, arms up and overhead. You got this. Beautiful. Hands plant to frame that foot. Step back, down dog. Another vinyasa here. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, up dog. Choice is yours. We're all going to meet in a downward facing dog. Once you land here, we're just going to take another round of breath. Nice full round of breath. And next inhale takes that right leg up, 3-leg dog. We're going to roll it forward, knee to nose again. Big compression here. Flex through that right foot, so pull those toes towards your knee. And we're going to come into figure 4, so taking that right ankle over that left knee, or right above that left knee. Nice inhale and exhale here. Go ahead and bend through that left knee. We're going to pivot around. Right hand picks up. Send the hips towards the heel. Cactus through that right arm. And then try to straighten through that left leg. Figure 4, side plank here. Just playing with the balance. Beautiful. Right hand plants, pivoting on that left foot, keeping the figure 4. So this time our left arm's coming into cactus. Sending those hips down towards that right heel, or left heel. That's my left. Got my bracelets there. And then same thing, trying to push to straighten through that leg. Just playing with this side plank figure 4. And we're going to slowly lower down. Foot is already over on the left side, so go ahead and take that foot to the left side. If this doesn't feel good to you, just bring it to the inner thigh. Once you feel good, we're going to hook this right elbow to that right knee, left hand behind us. Beautiful twist. Using that breath here. One more round. Beautiful. Releasing that twist. We're going to go ahead and bring this right leg back to the mat and left foot back, hands behind us. We're going to come into a revolved tabletop. Inhale pushes us up. Maybe dropping that head back. Round of breath. And slowly we lower. We are spinning back around here, coming into down dog. Nothing fancy. And of course, we're going to vinyasa. You do not have to vinyasa. You can just stay here and breathe. You could also take child's pose. Otherwise, it's either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga up dog. We're all going to meet in a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Next inhale, that left leg goes up, and we're going to bring it in knee to nose. Big compression here. Flex through that left foot and come into that figure 4 on the other side. Beautiful job. Pivoting around, coming onto that outer hand, which is our left hand, sending the hips towards that right heel. And then trying to straighten, just playing with the side plank here with the figure 4 legs. Right hand plants, pivoting around on that right foot. Left hand's back in our cactus, sending those hips towards that heel. And then trying to straighten here. And slow lower all the way down. Once again, this left foot's already on the right or outer thigh. You can bring it to the inner thigh if that feels better for you. Hooking this right elbow, twisting around to the left. We're twisting around the same way, but I promise this is a different side because the leg is up on the opposite side. Breathing. Beautiful. Slowly unraveling. Coming into our tabletop. Hands come behind us. Next inhale lifts us up. Maybe taking that gaze up and then allowing the head to drop back if it feels good for you. One round of breath. Slow, lower, pivoting around, coming back to our downward facing dog. We're going to take a vinyasa here, or you could do child's pose. Choice is yours. We're all going to meet back in our downward facing dog. Beautiful. Roll forward onto our knees. And we're going to send the legs to the side. We're going to come into a wide-legged seat. If you'd like to pause me and grab a block or a blanket or a bolster, go on ahead. Once you've gotten the things you need, we're just going to meet in a wide-legged seat on our mat. Everyone's favorite. We haven't done this in a while, though. We're just going to start with that rock, left to right. You can bring your hands to your legs, radiating all that loving energy, okay? We're not having bad, negative thoughts here. We are talking kindness and love to ourselves. We are being patient with our bodies. Once this feels good, we're going to bring this left hand to the midline and right arm up and overhead, maybe leaning towards the left here. Maybe catching that left foot with that right hand if that feels nice for you. Just keeping the chest revolved open. We're not collapsing into it. We'll take one more round of breath here. Next inhale brings us up. Right hand comes to that midline, left hand up and overhead. And just stretching over towards that right side. If you catch that right foot with that left hand, fabulous. Like I said, just remember to keep the chest lifted. One more round of breath here. Next inhale raises us back up. We're coming into pancake. So just walking as far forward as the hands will allow, keeping these feet pulled back. If it feels good, you can come down onto your forearms. Otherwise, we're just going to be here for 5 rounds of breath. This is a great time to go inside. Speak love and kind thoughts when the outer environment may be a little more stressful here with this discomfort. But we're going to choose to speak love and kindness, gentleness and patience to ourselves. One more round of breath here. Beautiful. Slowly we can peel ourselves up. We're going to bring both the legs together, coming into our seated forward fold here. Nice little bend in the knees. Flex the feet towards the face. Inhale those arms up. Hinging from the hips, we fold forward. And we'll just come here for 5 rounds of breath. Maybe closing the eyes down. One more round. And slowly we can peel back up. If you like to rock and roll with me, that's what we're about to do. Otherwise, you can just come to your back. Choice is yours. But if you've chosen the rock and roll, let's just do this about 3 times. We'll land with our legs up. We're going to do Stephanie's favorite core exercise here. So interlacing the hands. You can find the Charlie's Angels, our nice little mudra here overhead. Legs are up. You can point or flex the feet. Choice is yours. We're going to put one leg down. We're going to come up on one side and up on the other, and then switch legs. It's a nice one. We're going to start with that left leg lowered. You can hover it or put it all the way down. Choice is once again yours. And on our next inhale, we come up, down, and up. There's one. Let's switch the legs. Up, down, up, 2, switch, up, down, up, 3, switch, up, down, up, 4, and switch, up, down, up, 5, switch, up, down, up, 6, up, down, up, 7, up, down, up. You got this. 8, up, down, up. 9. We got this one more time. Up, down, up. Whew. Hug the knees. You should feel that in your belly. I felt that in my belly. And now we're going to come in for happy baby. So grabbing the outer edges of the feet here, pulling those arms or those knees towards the armpits. Maybe finding a little rock. Maybe playing with straightening the legs. Or maybe just coming to find stillness here. Just listening to what your body is calling for here. Slowly releasing that happy baby. Big hug of the knees again. Really big hug here. Really compressing those thighs to the belly here. Using all of your muscles, all of your might. And then we'll let it all go and come into our Shavasana here. Tucking the shoulder blades, palms face out. Taking up some space here. Relishing in all that beautiful work you've just done for yourself, for no one but yourself. Maybe offering up some gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the ability, the time, and the space to move. Go ahead and begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Arms overhead, big, big stretch, pointing those feet. We'll roll over onto one side. Before we'll push up and meet in a comfortable seat in the middle or the top of our mat. Closing the eyes down, bringing the hands to heart center. Some vows for ourself today. Be patient to your restlessness. Be kind to your body. Be grateful for the opportunity of being here now. Feel driven by the unique chance to learn a bit more and to know yourself a bit deeper. Namaste. Thank you so very much for sharing this time and this space with me. I realize that you have lots of choices, so I feel very honored that you chose to pick me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you back on the mat.